hacking in our career means we will be trying to get into cybersecurity careers or any careers you want with few tricks, and we will go through how we can uh, learn cybersecurity through CTFs and get your first job in cybersecurity. Okay, so this will be what this webinar will be about. And along with that, we'll be having some hands-on practical sections where I'll be showing how real-world hacking works. And yeah, so hope everyone is ready for the webinar and we can jump right in. If you have any doubts, if anything comes in your mind, you can just put it in the chat box. I will be going through them. And yeah, so we'll be starting. So first of all, how many of you are familiar with what CTFs are? I think most of you are not familiar with CTFs. So we will start with what CTFs are. Okay. So yeah, CTF is a CTF means capture the flag. Okay, CTF. It stands for capture the flag. So what does this mean is we will. It is just like a treasure hunt program. If you have played treasure hunt in your campuses, so what we have to do is we have to figure out or find a flag, or find some secret hidden behind few layers. So here the secret will be hidden in a website, and we need to hack the website in order to get the flag. So yeah, these are the steps involved. So we will first analyze the website for hidden data. Then we will try to break in using cybersecurity skills which we have learned, and then we will submit the flag and earn points. So uh, there are uh, many more detailed things in there. It's just we are just warming up. So think of this as a video game for hacking, okay, for learning hacking. So these are like a simulation. So if you are going for learning to ride a plane or something, you won't be given directly a plane. So what if you crash the plane and uh, all the uh, all the money billed for making the plane will be gone, right? So first, what we will be doing is we will be giving you a simulation like a game. So if you can control the game, then only you can control the real plane, right? So that's how CTFs works for cybersecurity. So before you are getting put into a real world cyber attack something, you before that you will be giving a training, so checking whether you have the skills or not. Okay. So so within the CTFs there are different categories of challenges. So basically CTF, I told you, is a capture the flag, and uh, within that there are different types of capturing. So first there will be web based, where we will be trying to hack a website, and then there is cryptographic challenges where you are given a cryptographic code and you have to break the code in order to get the flag. And then we have reverse engineering, what there will be binaries and programs written, and we have to reverse engineer, means we need to figure out how the system is designed and eventually find a flag or change the system in our terms. It's like uh, reverse engineering. We will be building the system from backwards. Then we have a binary or pawn category, where we will be trying to exploit binary systems using memory overflow issues. In your devices, there will be RAM, right? So uh, we will be attacking the RAM in that cases. Okay. So then we have forensic analysis. We have seen this in movies and other places. So here we'll be using forensics in digital digital cases, not real world forensics. So digital files, hidden files, steganography. Steganography means hiding something within an image. All this comes under forensics. Okay. Then we have a OSINT means open source intelligence gathering. So this is a really interesting thing. If for example, you need to find a person online, you need to check his social activities, what he's doing, like yeah. So all that comes under social intelligence gatherings. For example, you need to find details about a company you are going to apply for a job. All this comes under social engineering, not social engineering, open source intelligence. Okay. So here we'll be just using Google to find information. We won't be using any extra tools, hacking tools, anything. So it just depends on your ability to do research. Okay. So today we will be focusing only on web challenges because we have our time constraints and we need to uh, learn few things today. So it's easy to start with the web. So we'll be going through the web CTFs. Okay. So you have learned what CTFs are. So next step is to find where to find CTFs. Okay. So CTFs usually happen globally, like a event. It can be online or it can be offline. Okay. So most of the CTFs will be listed in this ctftime.org website. You can visit that website and here you can see the real world CTFs, what are going to happen in the future. All that will be shown here. Okay. Yeah. Some of the site is taking too much time to load. So you can check that site out. CTF time. Okay. So then we have a few more platforms which give you CTF challenges. These are Pico CTF, Try Hack Me, Hack the Box, CTF Learn, and we also build our own platform called Razzify, where we will be focusing on CTF plus hiring. So with your CTF skills, you can get hired. So a bit more about Razzify in later sessions. So yeah, there are many types of CTFs. So we'll be focusing on Jeopardy style CTFs. So this style will have all these categories. And yeah, there are other categories like attack, defense, and king of the hill, which are little complicated. Yeah. So the most important question, why CTFs matter in your career? Okay. So first of all, uh, yeah, what CTFs give you? So it's not just a, so this is a like a real proof of your work. Okay. So you don't have any other real proof. Like you will just have some webinar certificates, some certificates of courses you have done, but that doesn't validate your skills. So having a CTF, uh, having the CTFs in your resume will show that you have uh, tried real world challenges. You have experienced cybersecurity in real world, and you are in a competitive environment, and you are daily doing these challenges. So if you add this in your resume, then it will boost your resume compared to other people having normal resumes. and you can even write write-ups. This all comes later, at a later point when you are pretty good with this CTFs, and this will improve your critical thinking and practical understanding. Okay, and yeah, and it will also help you to work under pressure. So CTFs usually happen within a time frame of 1 day or 2 day. You need to complete all these challenges within this time frame. So working under pressure, you'll get a practice, and you will find a real world vulnerabilities, uh, real world security issues, and then you can connect with a community with like-minded individuals where you can grow together. You can create your own CTF team, go for events, all that you can do. So I will talk a little bit of about my journey, how my career, how CTFs helped me in my career. So I started doing CTFs in my college, and I even hosted events in my college, and that gave me some experience of into this CTF world. And after that, after completing my college, I landed my first cybersecurity job because I have this CTF experience. Okay, so if you guys really want to get into cybersecurity, this is your golden opportunity to learn about CTFs and try uh, try to um, add this into your resumes and get placed. Yeah. So recruiters, when they see your profile, recruiters will be having lot of profiles, and they need to filter them first. So having CTFs in your resume will make you stand out from other normal candidates. Okay. Today we will be covering a few CTF challenges, which are basics, and you can understand. I think you can understand it pretty well. So I just wanted to know from uh, um, which year you are. So you are currently from first year college, second year college, third year. Uh, so you can put them in your chat board so I can understand my audience better. Yeah. In the meantime, we will be discussing on these three challenges, which I have selected for uh, for this live demo. So hope you're ready. Okay, so if you have a laptop ready in your system, you can also start solving these challenges. I think I have this setup here. If you have a Razzify account, you can log in. Okay, second year student. Okay, yeah. So okay, first year students. Nice, nice, nice. First year, second year. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, guys. So most of you guys are from first and second year. So I hope you guys know HTML and CSS because this along with hacking, we will learn how websites will be built. This is one of the important skills we need to know. So first challenge is web wizard's secret. So there is a wizard. So wizard in this term is a developer. So the main idea of this challenge is sometimes developer will accidentally leave secrets within the front end code. Front end means HTML code. So if you have seen a website, if you go on here and do an inspect element, you can see the website, all this content. So these are HTML code. So sometimes the developer will put some comments or some secrets within this HTML element. Uh, so we'll be trying to find out what if there is some issues like that here. Okay, so this is the challenge, Web Wizard secret. So yeah, so let's access this lab and try this out. Okay, so this is the website which we need to hack, and we don't have any details. We are just they just told us that this site has some secrets. So we will figure that out with our skills. Okay. So if we go through the site, there is nothing. There is some uh, there is some details, but it is not useful for us. Okay. So if we click here, we have found a fragment, but we doesn't get any part of the flag or anything. Okay. So first thing what every hacker will do is we will first check how this website is built. For that, we will be using the inspect element in developer tools. Okay. So the developer tools are the most important tool for a hacker. So yeah. So knowing this developer tools is your work half done. So uh, yeah. So let's inspect through all this site code. Also, you can do instead of inspect element, you can do view page source. This will also give you the HTML of this page. So HTML is just a language where yeah, it's called a hypertext transfer language. So all the website has this HTML. So we can go through this HTML and check whether there is something secret. Okay. So here we can see there is a secret message here. Okay. The first fragment is hidden here. Okay. So what we will do is we will copy this and store it within our text editor. Okay. Gedit. Okay, so we got the first fragment of the flag. So and there is more to the flag. So we will be going back. So along with this HTML, so HTML is responsible for giving this text and all this data. Okay, so along with this HTML, we need CSS to make this beautiful. Okay, so what CSS will do is it will apply a few rules into this HTML and it will make it look good. For example, this making this page responsive. All this is taken care by CSS. Okay. So what we will be doing is we will be trying to find whether there is a CSS file. Yeah. Yeah. So here we can see there is a CSS file called wizard.css and we can try to access this file. We will copy this and paste this here. Okay. So at first it doesn't make any sense, but if you are into web development, then you can understand how why this is like this. So it is actually a little simple only. So this stands for the class, and within this there are these rules, and you don't need to learn all this everything. You don't need. You can even understand from the wording also. We are positioning different items in different places. So here our goal is to find the secret. Okay, so we will go through this. Check whether there is any secret, anything hidden somewhere. Ah, so see here. So we have a secret message content. So this is the second secret message, and we got it, and we will also save this also into our text editor. Yeah. Usually in a security assessment, we won't be checking this CSS file because uh, normally people won't hide any secrets there. But we don't know. We can uh, we need to check everything. Okay. So we covered HTML, we covered CSS. Then what is another part of the website which we didn't cover? Anyone know the answer? Then you can put it in the chat. Yeah, JavaScript, exactly right. So JavaScript is the third most important part in a website. So JavaScript will decide what the website should do. When you click on a button, what should happen? When you click on the login button, what API should be called? All this will be managed by the JavaScript. Okay. So in this file also, in this website also, there is a JavaScript file. We can see it at the bottom. We can try to access this JavaScript file. Okay, so JavaScript is a programming language compared to HTML, CSS. This is like a real programming language. CSS is not a real language. It is just a list of rules. So it is difficult to work with CSS. Compared to CSS, JavaScript is more like what you call structured, and we can find a structure here first. Like there is this function, there is another function here. uh, what this function does, for example, add sparkles. It will add sparkles in the site, and what this is for a treasure chest. Yeah, like that. You can read this JavaScript and uh, find what it does faster compared to other two. HTML also you can understand faster. So here we need to find the last final secret. So final secret is stored here. Okay. So this is the final piece. Okay. Okay. So we found the first piece, we found the second piece, and the third piece. And now we need to find a way to get the flag. Okay. So I am noting this all together. So this is part one. This is part two. This is part. Okay, I got some random data. So this doesn't look like a flag. So uh, a flag will be having some indicator that this is the correct flag. So yeah, this looked like some random text, and also it has a equal to at the end. So does any of you guys know what kind of string this is? Is it using some encoding? Are you ever aware of some encoding, test encoding? If you know, then you can put it in the comment. Yeah. So uh, yeah, in order to hide secrets within a website, sometimes developers will uh, add things inside some encoding. Okay. So string will be encoded into something like this. so that normal people cannot understand what that is. But for hackers, it is not a big deal. So they can reverse this encoding and get the correct, uh, get the secret. So we cannot use encoding to protect our systems. So since this is a having a equal to at the end of the string, I'm guessing that this is a base 64 encoding. Okay. This is very common encoding we can see in websites. So we can try to decode this. So decoding base 64 is not a very difficult thing. We can decode it using website. Okay, this is a website we can where we can put our base 64 and decode it. Okay, so I am putting into here and click decode. Oh, and we got the something called a flag. Flag is like this. Okay, so this is how we solve this CTF challenges. So we can copy this, go to the challenge page, and enter the flag here. Okay, yeah. So hope you guys understood. If you have any doubts, you can add it in the comment session. But something you didn't understand, something which is new to you, you can add all that here. And if there is any doubts regarding this challenge, you can ask. Okay. So now we will be solving this second challenge. It's called forgotten index. So sometimes web servers are not configured properly. So if they are not configured properly, we can see the files which are stored within the web server. So this is a security misconfiguration. We will try to solve a CTF challenge regarding this. Okay. Uh, yeah, this is the challenge forgotten index. So here you are a security consultant auditing company employees portal. While the main site appears professional, you have a hunch that not all corners of the website have received the same level of attention. Some resources might be accessible even if they are not directly linked. Okay. Your mission is to explore the portal structure, identify any overlooked areas, and uncover a secret that has been carelessly left behind. Yeah, this is the website of the company called Acme. So there is an Acme Corporation website. It is like a employee portal. You can see a lot of employees, and you can so the first thing we should do when we get a new website is we should click around the places and understand the website, how the website loads for that. Okay, so we'll be looking into this different website links. First we will try the home is this page only. Then we go to directory gives the employee directory or the list of all the employees, and then documents. These are publicly available documents which are put out by the company, which are not that much secret. So here we need to find uh, how we can find any secret information. Okay. So okay. Yeah. So when yeah, I can just like we did before, we can check the inspect element, find how this website is designed, what all are here, or that we can find. But instead of that, I will do a different strategy. Okay. So here we can see that we have documents.html. Okay, under documents. Okay, document/document.html. So what I'll be trying to do is I will remove this documents.html and check. Whoa. And okay, now I got some index of documents. So this should actually be not be here because uh, if I go here also, I should be seeing the document listing. But here I am getting all the documents within the website internal of the website. Okay, so along with the normal files, I am seeing a secret file. Okay, called the backup. So the backup files are pretty secret, and you shouldn't give the backup file uh, in a website open so that anyone can access. Because if you have a backup, then you can get all the data within a system. So if you have a database backup file, you can get the entire database details. Okay, so we will check what this backup has, and backup contains a flag.txt. We open, we will get the flag. So this is how this what do you call, yeah, index vulnerability happen, like directory listing happen. So while developing, we should take care that we don't show this files for everyone to access, and we don't give up sensitive files within this directories. And we can try to put the flag here and solve the challenge. Okay. Okay. Hope the challenge is clear to everyone. This should be little difficult compared to other challenge, but yeah. So we learned a new technique, right? So whenever we visit a website, we should always check what will happen if you remove this HTML page, and whether it will show a index of document, how the website behaves. So like this, there are many tricks you need to learn. Okay, in order to be better at CTFs, better at hacking. So all this comes after a lot of experience and a lot of uh, solving CTFs. Okay, so if you are interested in learning more about these issues, cybersecurity issues, security misconfigurations, all this, then I pretty much encourage you to take this CTF challenges. Okay. Now we have another challenge, which is pretty much little bit complicated compared to these two. This is called a wandering document. Okay. Yeah. So I will directly jump into the challenge. Yeah. Here also will be a security researcher examining a new online document viewer. Okay. The platform is designed to render technical guides from the local file system. However, you suspect that the file loading mechanism might not be as secure as it should be. Your mission is to investigate how the viewer fetches documents and determine if it can be manipulated to read files from outside its intended directory. A valuable secret file has been hidden somewhere on the server. Misconfiguration might be your only way to find it. Let's access this lab. Okay. So here we have a API documentation. So we can see a lot of details here. So this is basically a documentation site. If you go to different places, we can see different API details. So this API documentation will be available for websites which are already designed. So APIs are part of the backend of a website. And yeah, this is how a API document will look. And yeah, in this challenge, we need to find a vulnerability here. Yeah. So we learned few techniques. We learned uh, what all we learned. We learned to inspect element. We learned to find HTML, CSS files. We also learned we can go back. We can remove few things from this URL and check how the site responds. So here also site has some things in the URL. So if you check closely, there is a uh, view directory, and within the view there is a question mark, and with the doc equal to API reference.md. So if you go to another page, this API reference change to create order.md. If I go another page, becomes delete order. Like that, this only this parameter changes. So we can play around that. Okay. So what happens if I remove that? Says please specify a document to be. Okay. So if I need some document in that a part, then only the site will work. Okay. So what if I give something which some file which is hidden in which is inside the server which is hosting this uh, website. Okay. So uh, so I will try a different approach. So what I will be doing is I'll be trying this thing. Instead of this, I will be trying. I will be putting few dot slashes. Slash. And I'll be adding slash etc password. This thing. So when I try that, I am able to read that file. Okay. So what that file means is it is a Linux file called etc password. So this file will store all the user information like username, user group ID, and user shell. All this can be seen if we go here. It doesn't have the password. So it was used before to store the password. Now it doesn't have. So uh, yeah. So this is called a dot slash notation. So while if you have some equal to sign, if you see some equal to sign within a website, you can try this. You can put few dot slashes and add a etc password. Check whether how the site uh, behaves, whether we are able to read internal files within the web server. And yeah, so like this, yeah, like this, we can exfiltrate other files also within this server. So next we can find another file called flag.txt. Okay. So I tried the same method, dot slash notation, along with the flag.txt. So the flag.txt is there at the root of the file system. So that's why I got this file and the file contents. Okay. Usually that may not be the case in real world applications. There will be something, some secret file like environment file or any other secret file. So this is a demonstration that there is a way to uh, get internal files of a web server, and you can read that file using this dot slash notation. So what this dot slash will do is it is going back from the current directory 4 times. So if, for example, if I have uh, clicked inside a file, we opened another file. opened another file, and at the end, we'll be going back, right? So this is what we'll be doing. Dot slash means going back. Okay, so this is called a path traversal attack. So we are traversing backwards in the web server, and this is a very interesting security vulnerability. If you are interested, you can learn more about that. And yeah, if you are solving real world CTF challenges, you will be seeing this again and again coming. Even if you are doing a real world application security pen test, even in this case also, you are likely to see this coming. Okay. Hope you guys understood. For me, the flag is showing invalid in web server wizard. Okay. Okay. So check whether so one of the guys flag is not working. Check whether it is exactly you did exactly like this. You copied from here, here, and here, and converted this using the base 64 encoding platform which we tried. And yeah, try that again. Okay. Nice, nice. Good job trying that. You can try these two challenges also uh, after we did. Yeah, that's all for the live demo we have. I hope you guys understood few things, understood how hacking works in real website, how these security misconfigurations happen, uh, and how you can take advantage of this. And yeah, so if you do the CTFs, you will get to learn more of these techniques. And yeah, I urge everyone to uh, check out these CTFs. Okay, now we'll be covering how to get hired. So we have covered few CTFs. Now coming to hiring. Okay, so hiring, it's more like a number game. So you need to uh, do more applications. Okay. So since you are a first year and second year students, you won't be looking for full-time jobs. So what you can do is you can try to hit internships. Okay. Uh, so apply for around 100 internships. There will be around 5% will respond back. You will get 5 interviews, 2 interviews. You can try to, yeah, try to get something, get into. Why I should find pathways manually instead of using tools like GoBuster? Okay, that's a good question, Shivanshu, Sri Vishnu. And why we are not using GoBuster is because we are learning, right? So uh, in real world application nowadays, they will be having web application firewalls. So if you try to brute force something, it will get triggered and you cannot access the site. So that's why we are not going with GoBuster tools like GoBuster. Okay. So this is where manual hacking works. Okay. So learning these things will be helpful. So instead of directly brute forcing every possibility, you can pinpoint to the correct exploit for each type of challenge or each type of scenario. Okay. Yeah. So in your cases, you need to make a habit of daily. If you find something in LinkedIn, apply daily to internships. And yeah, so one way to get shortlisted is creating a ATS friendly resume. Okay, I will step into that in detail. So internships will be like 6 months, or it can be online, offline. Even you will get paid to do internships, and it will help you to grow your career really fast. You can learn real world skills earlier in your career than trying to get a job after finishing this uh, finishing your uh, what you call finishing your college. Before finishing your college, you will be equipped with all the skills and you can directly apply for a job without any constraints. And you will be having higher opportunity to get a job. Okay, then you can, if you are doing CTFs, you can build a good GitHub. You can create write-ups, put it in GitHub, put it in Medium, and you can build a portfolio in that way. And then you can try some certifications if required, only if required. There are few beginner certificates like CH. These and all is necessary only for getting hired. For internships, you don't need this certificates. Then, very important, try to network early in your career. Go to meetups, try different Discord servers for cybersecurity, for CTFs, join college clubs. There will be security meetups in Bangalore, Chennai. Go there, visit few people, visit industry leaders, do all that. Then document all your steps. So everything you do, you need to have a document. Preferably, it is better to have something within your laptop so that it doesn't you don't miss that and you don't need to have a book all the time. Okay. Yeah. So there is one problem that people are not getting hired because of this ATS. So ATS is like a bot. So it will check whether your resume is having these keywords. So in the job, you can see lot of keywords, right? So in your resume also, you should match those keywords. Then only you will get the job. Otherwise, there will be a bot which will uh, remove your application before a real human being even sees that. Okay. In a job, there will be around 10,000 people applying. So uh, having a ATS proof will really improve. So what to do is extract the keywords and then uh, add it into the uh, resume. Use simple fonts. Check whether your resume text is can be selectable. Use docx or a PDF format. List your CTF profiles. Then add tools specific to your role. Okay. Don't use tables or coloring anything in your resume. Don't use images of yourself. Don't put your image and don't put simple terms. Make it more professional. Okay. Okay. So even if so you adding this keyword doesn't should not means you should be cheating. You should know them. Okay. Then only add them. Otherwise, if you add them and you go to interview and if you ask you don't know, then it is a bad sign. Even if you are adding, you need to learn them. Okay. Okay, so this is the internship strategy which I'm going to put. Start doing CTFs right away after this event. Try doing CTFs. Go to CTF platforms online or try out Razzify only. I will discuss of Razzify and apply boldly to all the internships. Try to get a 6 months of internship, maybe on site, maybe offline, online, anyway. Uh, yeah. So use that internship to convert into a full-time role. So usually if you do an internship in a company, you are likely to get hired by that company in a later stage. Yeah. Keep doing CTFs. Okay. Now we at RAS Security, we have created this platform called Razzify. So it is a learning platform, CTF platform, hiring platform. Okay. So you will be try. There are many CTF challenges like this, Web Wizard Secrets. There are around 100 challenges, different categories, which I have told you. All these categories, all these levels, beginners. If you are a beginner, you can start from here. Try solving each one of these. Get into the leaderboard. If you and you can write blogs also here. In order to, yeah, writing blogs will improve your uh, understanding better, and people from the community will also get what the hackers do when the port scan are not allowed and blocked by IPS. Yeah, if the port scans are not allowed, then we cannot do port scans. We need to find other ways to check the internet. Uh, yeah, so port scans are not required actually. If you know what all the what all the technologies website are using. For example, what technology like MySQL. If the website is using MySQL, then there is likely that MySQL port is open. Like that, you can try. That is one option. Yeah, and you can check the common ports. There is some common ports like 8080, 8000. These ports will have the web application for that. So these are some common ports you can check. Coming back to Razzify, we have blogs, we have challenges, we have webinars and events, which every week there will be new webinars. There are job posting, very important. So here you can see recent job openings, even for uh, freshers, there will be job openings, internships will be there. So try to be active in this community. You will get a lot of opportunity here. And okay. Yeah, we are almost finishing. The time is almost getting over. Okay, now how Razzify solves the gap. So since freshers don't have a experience, they can't get hired. So this is one common problem. Usually, companies will ask for 2 3 years of experience, even for freshers. So that is very frustrating. So in order to solve that, you can show your CTF profiles that you are actively solving CTFs. You are taking part in community. All that. Okay. Yeah, so this platform, Razzify, will help you to prove your skills through real challenges. And uh, everyone, please mute yourself. Okay. Yeah, so in Razzify, as I told you, we can do all these steps. Also, if you need like a better training or